Namaste. Welcome to Shanti in Place, our weekly virtual meditation. Today's gathering will be the last Shanti in Place session for the semester. We'll be going on a bit of a hiatus for the summer, and then we hope to resume towards the end of the summer and the beginning of the fall semester. We're so grateful that you could join us, whether you're joining us live on Zoom or whether you're following along on the YouTube live stream. I want to invite everyone to take a moment here to find that comfortable seat, that comfortable posture, perhaps adjusting our bodies in whatever ways we need to. Settling into our seats, perhaps with a little bit more intention. Perhaps we can take a moment here to identify any part of the physical body, the external organs, or even the internal organs that may feel some discomfort or some tightness. And we can take a moment just as we're beginning to send some softness to those areas of the body. An invitation here to close your eyes or soften your gaze if you haven't already done so. We can keep our cameras on or off as we feel comfortable, as long as we ensure that the audio is muted out. We'll begin our sit as we generally do by taking 3 deep breaths together. We'll breathe in for 4 or 5 beats. We'll hold the breath for about that long, 4 or 5 beats. And then we'll exhale, breathing out, perhaps elongating the breath for slightly longer. You can try for 6 or 7 beats. Let's begin. Breathing in, hold, and out. Again, in, holding, release. One last time, in, hold, and out. Continuing to breathe deeply and slowly with intention. And allowing the breath to find its own pace, its own rhythm. Allowing the breath to settle into itself. You don't need to artificially control the breath or manipulate it in any way. You just allow for some space, some time for the breath to find itself. When we do that, the breath naturally slows down. And along with it, the physical body. That parasympathetic nervous system. Our minds, our thoughts, our feelings. Just by allowing the breath to naturally slow down. Continuing to breathe. And simply noticing the breath. Noticing means being aware of. It doesn't mean judging or analyzing. It doesn't mean checking to see if we're doing it right or wrong. It's simply bringing our awareness to what is. This breath is what is in this moment. When we're truly noticing, we're naturally in a posture of accepting. We're accepting this moment for what it is. We're accepting this simple, beautiful act of breathing in and out. A simple act that is the miracle of life. We're accepting that this moment, this breath, this life, they are all gifts. They're all gifts of the universe. Or perhaps if it is part of our theology, we might say gifts of our divine source, who loves us and accepts us. When we practice this awareness, it's like a reciprocation of that acceptance. It is receiving those gifts and giving ourselves those gifts. Noticing perhaps our mind starting to wander. We can observe the wandering mind and simply bring it back. mindfulness is not going on whatever ride the mind wants to take us on. Mindfulness is noticing with honesty and kindness the nature of the wandering mind. And then gently but firmly bringing it back. Guiding it back to the breath, back to this moment. Perhaps like the way a loving parent guides their small child back to a place of safety when that child begins to wander. We can continue to rest our awareness on the breath. Or perhaps if it's part of our practice, on the silent or soft repetition of a mantra or an affirmation or a prayer. We can stay right here, or if we would like to, continuing to breathe slowly and with intention. We can gently bring our awareness from the breath to our hearts, to the heart space. We can keep our hands folded in our laps, or if we'd like to, we can engage our hands, bringing the palms to face up in a gesture of acceptance. Or perhaps even if we feel inspired to, we can bring our hands to rest on the physical region of the heart, on our chests. Creating a more visceral, embodied experience. Allowing our awareness to rest deeply on the heart. And bringing now to this sacred space of the heart an image, a picture, perhaps a memory, or simply the feeling of being loved, of being safe, of being accepted. Allowing this image or this feeling to fill our heart space. Almost the way cake batter might fill a cake pan, spreading out, reaching to the ends, taking on the shape of that vessel. In this place of love and acceptance, of safety, protection. Please silently or softly repeat this affirmation after me. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I live with ease, giving and receiving love. Expanding this vision, this picture now to include the image of someone for whom we have a great deal of love, who is dear to us, to whom we wish to send in this moment our loving kindness. Addressing them, we can repeat, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease, giving and receiving love. If we feel able to and inspired to, let us expand this vision even further, including perhaps the image of someone who is a stranger to us. Perhaps including images of groups of people, communities of people, faces we might see on the news or online. Perhaps especially those who are suffering very acutely right now. Perhaps even bringing to our heart's eye the image of someone who challenges us or awakens some negative feelings in us. If we choose to, we can send this loving kindness to all of these beings. Silently or softly repeating this final affirmation as we bring our meditation to a close. May we all be safe. May we all be healthy. May we all be happy. May we live with ease, giving and receiving love. In just a few moments, we'll bring our meditation sit to a close. In these final moments, as we continue to breathe in and breathe out with intention, as we continue perhaps to hold this expansive image, if we'd like to, we can set an intention for ourselves for how we would like to carry this practice of presence, this practice of loving kindness beyond this meditation sit into the rest of our day and the days and weeks and months to come. We will close our practice and perhaps seal our intention, taking one final deep breath in together, holding the breath, and then on the exhale, chanting, or perhaps simply being present to the sacred syllable Om, the sound embodiment of the universal and the infinite. Taking a deep breath in. Om. Gently and with ease, opening the eyes or widening the gaze, returning to room awareness. Thank you so much for this gift of your time and presence, and for your commitment and courage to give this gift of presence, of slowing down, of acceptance, and of loving kindness to yourself and to one another. It's been a wonderful academic year, sharing this time on most Tuesday afternoons with you. I wish you the best in our time of rest and hiatus, and I'm looking forward to resuming practice with you in the late summer and the fall. Thank you. Namaste.